All right, seventh grade, here we are, chapter 20. The book's coming to an end. We only have 3 chapters left. This is one of them. So, chapter 20 opens after the big bombshell of what release actually is, with Jonas sulking, being upset, understandably so, considering what he's learned. And he refuses to go home, realizing what his father has done and is trained to do. And he asks about whether this is done to all the new children who aren't satisfactory, to the elderly, to those who break the rules. And the answer to all of those questions is yes. So every rule infraction that you get chastised for, third strike, released. I want you to think the death penalty for every routine rule breaking. If someone, was chastised for, I don't know, let's say speeding 3 times. I know they don't have cars personally, but release. Be pretty rough. Not exactly a good society to live in. The giver reminds Jonas that they know nothing. That these people don't understand death. They don't understand what's going on. Do you agree with his analysis? And it's all right to disagree with him. Give me your reasons why. Go ahead and leave those down in the comments below. Or come to the stream and share them. I've had a lot of people coming in and giving great insights on the giver, and I'd like you guys to come in and take part of it too. That said, Jonas and the giver concoct a plan to change things, which involves Jonas running away. This is the first time someone's actually going to go elsewhere. The memories, when Jonas actually gets elsewhere, will go to everyone else, just like when Rosemary was released all those years ago. The next candidate is far too young to become a receiver, so they're going to be stuck with him. The giver will stay and help the community deal with all the memories Jonas has. Jonas wants the giver to come, but he will not. The giver reveals he no longer sees color. He's too weak to make the trip. And Jonas is like, wait a second, you said seeing beyond was different for you. Can you explain that? And the giver explains that he heard beyond. He experienced music. I mean, and music is entirely a luxury in our world. It's a great luxury. It's fantastic. But it's a luxury, and this world seems to have none of those. And so the giver offers to give Jonas some music before he leaves. But Jonas declines. And I want you guys to maybe keep that in your mind when we get to the end. Jonas will run away in the next year adjustment ceremony, and the giver will order a vehicle for him to escape out of the community. Giver's allowed to do this. He's got the respect. The giver will then lie at the ceremony, say Jonas was lost in the river, and help him with the memories. Or help the community with the memories, I should say. After they perform the ceremony of loss, they're going to be stuck because they can't have a new receiver, and they're stuck with these over a year of memories Jonas has received. It's one way to change society as a whole. The giver explains that he looks forward to the end so he can be with his daughter, who was named Rosemary. So we learn a lot about the previous receiver just by that last set of paragraphs in the chapter. And I want you guys to make predictions. What do you think is going to happen with this plan? There's a rule generally in literature and movies that an unspoken plan will be more successful than one that is spoken. Because, and this is sort of a storytelling trope, if you tell the audience the plan and then everything goes according to plan, that's not very interesting. It's like, okay, we knew this was going to happen. This was the plan. If you tell the audience the plan and then things go wrong, that's a subversion that's going to keep them more interested. That's why if you look for a successful plan in movies and film and stories, you'll find that it's one that's unspoken. And then perhaps afterwards you're told it during flashbacks. But we've been told this plan, it's been spoken to us. So you can make one sort of assumption about what's going to happen in the future. 7th grade, that's where I'm going to leave it. And I will talk to you guys about chapter 21. Your test on the giver is going to be set for next Wednesday, the last day before spring break. It will be open book. So there's your heads up on that. All of you take care, and I will see you in the next one.